Hey everybody, and welcome back to Crypto Kings. My name is Matt, and it's a pleasure to be back with you guys on the channel today. And it's time to talk with you guys about, in my personal view, how much SHIB you should personally own and how much SHIB you could possibly own to make a difference in your portfolio, in your financial situation, even if you don't have a lot of money to work with. Obviously, most of us here are not huge, big-time investors, but people who are just interested in crypto as a financial asset and believe it is the future. I think a lot of people can agree on that. Now, what I want to talk to you guys about in this video is how much Shiba Inu I believe you guys should own and why. So, at least a basic beginning here. For one thing, I want to say I'm not a financial advisor, of course, just my personal opinion. With that being said, SHIB on the day is down 5%. I think this is a fine time to buy. I think it lost a little bit of steam after, of course, the ShibaSwap announcement, and there are a lot of things that I think are currently holding it back. Like I said, the number one killer right now is Ethereum, barely hanging out here above 2,000, which is pretty scary stuff. Like I said, this really is the breaking point, man. Whenever it gets below 2,000, things get very scary very fast. So our goal, of course, is to stay above 2,000 on the Ethereum side. Bitcoin, we definitely want to stay above 30, and it's holding a little bit, but really it's Ethereum that ties a little bit more into what SHIB does, because of course, as we all know, Ethereum is, the reason why Shiba Inu exists. It is an ERC-20 token, and therefore, Ethereum really is what runs this. So definitely SHIB is reliant on what Ethereum is doing. Now, in terms of the amount of SHIB we should own, let's think of a very, very conservative estimate. Well, if we take a look at roughly the current price here, which, as you guys see right now, 7,515. Just for the interest of accuracy here, 7,515. Now, if we take a look at what even, let's say, $100 would be as an investment. Well, if you take a look at the current price of SHIB, so 5 zeros here in the front, 7,515. If we do that and multiply, and I did this in advance, of course, by around 13 million. So right here, 13,000 and 13 million. If we do that, you guys can see that's roughly a $100 investment. So in theory, all it would take right now is for you to put $100 in to obtain around 13 million Shiba Inu. Now, that might sound like a lot. Well, there are a lot of people out there who do have billions, I think some even trillions, of Shiba Inu. So that definitely isn't a lot in the grand scheme of things. But let's talk hypothetically here. Let's say this moves up one decimal place. Okay, hear me out here. Let's say there are 4 zeros in front instead of 5. So in theory, this 10x's, which is very, very possible. That would, I think, make this market cap go somewhere towards, instead of 3 billion right now, that would make this market cap go to around 30 billion. And if we take a look at the current Doge market cap, you guys can see Doge is not very far off. So very, very feasible and very possible for Shiba Inu to simply 10x. Now, I'm not saying it's realistic for it to go to a penny. I would love for that to happen, but I don't think that's particularly obtainable, at least in the near future here. So let's be very conservative with our investment here and say that it manages to 10x, get around where Dogecoin is in terms of market cap, hopefully getting listed on Coinbase Pro, Robinhood, all those places. Let's say that happens. If we are to take a look here at the calculator, let's put on 4 decimals instead of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 7,515, the current price. And then if we multiply that by 13 million, so here we go, 13,000, 13 million. If we do that, you guys can see that is $1,000. That's not bad for an investment of only 100. So even something like that, man, just owning $100 worth of SHIB, or in this case, 13 million Shiba Inu, just owning that amount could mean a massive difference for your financial future if you're just getting started investing or whatnot, but also would definitely contribute to the long-term growth of SHIB. Now, if you guys remember, of course, the more people that hold a crypto, the more people that hold a stock or any other asset, generally the higher it goes, and the more people, of course, that sell, the lower it goes. So the more people that have SHIB in their portfolio, the more stable it gets over time, and the less people are constantly selling it as they get scared of the price. People that, if everybody who heard of Shib or has seen Shib or even has it on their watch list here, which is over 1 million people right now, if everybody right now who doesn't have it already went and bought $100 worth, that would be pretty big. That would probably end up contributing to a nice increase in its price, and in the future, of course, would make it a little bit more stable of an asset. So the goal, I think, would be for any asset to 10x. So all you would have to do in theory is buy 13 million SHIB, and that could turn into $1,000 if this manages to 10x. Like I said, not a financial advisor, only my personal opinion, but I don't think that is impossible. Again, especially with Robinhood, especially in general, if crypto just comes roaring back. I mean, Apple was supposedly going to make a $2 billion investment in Bitcoin. And if that happens, I mean, that could be humongous. That could be even bigger than a lot of what Elon Musk tweets about. That could be bigger than a lot of other crypto announcements if Apple actually comes through with the idea of this $2 billion investment being accurate, being correct. So that would be amazing for Bitcoin. Now, if you guys haven't already seen, of course, on the CertiK audit, which I've talked about in my previous video, if you guys want to learn a little bit more information about that, you guys can go on the channel, watch our previous video on this. But the ShibaSwap exchange here, you guys could see, was audited and scores 92, which is pretty freaking high on the CertiK security leaderboard here. And again, for a comparison, CertiK themselves gives them a 92 as well. So they are ranked the exact same as Shiba Inu is, which is incredible. So they're ranked pretty high on this platform. I mean, it seems they do a really good job of auditing things, and generally it is said to be pretty good in regards to social sentiment, in regards to autonomy, of course, safety. It definitely scores very well on all of these different markers. So that's fantastic. That shows a lot of long-term growth, a lot of long-term stability. Remember, this is not a garbage coin. This is a real cryptocurrency. This is something that has actually accomplished something very impressive. Like we've talked about, man, Shiba Inu right now has like the third or fourth most amount of money out of all the exchanges out there actually staked on their platform. I think Shib just hit $2 billion currently being staked on ShibaSwap, which is incredible. And after all these years, PancakeSwap I think is only at like 5 billion or 6 billion or something like that. So Shib has made a very roaring attack on a lot of the other exchanges. It really has gotten up there by comparison, and that is absolutely fantastic. Now, right now, again, the price, I think, has just lost a little bit of that steam from the swap and the audit and all that. Naturally, as Ethereum just continues to tank, SHIB is going to have a hard time maintaining itself. And like I said, the goal is for Ethereum to start performing better and to capitalize. If the market could capitalize on some positive Shiba Inu news, we could very well see it continue to go up in the future if Ethereum manages to pull it out. Like I said, alt season really is determined by how Bitcoin and Ethereum are doing. Simple as that. So if those two assets manage to start performing better, if Apple comes out and says, hey, yeah, we made this massive investment and we're here to stay for the long term in the crypto space, if Apple comes out and says that, I definitely think that would mean a lot of great things for Bitcoin and Ethereum, and also would therefore by association would be great for Shiba Inu. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. My name is Matt. See you guys on the next one. Peace.